What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Chicago White Sox franchise. After a lot of testing, I think my mic is where I want it to be. There shouldn't be too bad of a fan noise. I was letting it level out, and there might still be one, but it shouldn't be too bad. I believe it was my Xbox, actually, which is crazy because it doesn't sound loud, but this mic is unbelievable at picking up everything, basically. And I don't really know the settings too well yet, if I'm being honest. I played with it. I played with the gain. I played with the volume. I played with what setting it was on. So this should be the best. From what I was toying with and playing with, this should be the best. But just to talk about the episode, I also have, I don't know if y'all can see my MacBook, but shout out my other channel, Appreciate Greatness. I'm strictly basketball, strictly NBA. I'm working on my big board still. Gonna drop that soon. Gonna drop a mock draft soon. Also had a headache last night, so I didn't really, I didn't make a video for the game one of the finals. But again, if you want to see NBA basketball content, you're a basketball fan, maybe that's what you're here from, please go subscribe and watch Appreciate Greatness. I'll leave a link in the description. But let's get into Chicago White Sox franchise. We're going to do more of the same in this video of quick managing because I love just being in control. Like I said, I'll quick manage, and then after every series, I'll come in, tell y'all the gist of it, or if we have a big moment to play, we'll play it together. Well, I'll play it while you're watching. And then I'll show you every scouting, and I hope to get, maybe not in this certain, I might have to come back tomorrow, but not in this certain recording session, but in this video, I'm hoping to get to July-ish. I really want to expedite this, and hopefully we get to the draft and can make a draft video and trade deadline video all in one. Draft, all-star, trade deadline all in one. That would be preferred. So this is going to be kind of one of those episodes that if you're not big into the first year, I'm cool with that. Go ahead and watch episode 4 whenever it drops, right? So let's just get right into it. I'm going to hop into quick managing some games, and I'll jump in whenever I feel the need to. All right, we're at scouting this week, and we're not going to make too many changes. First of all, Miguel Lozano here from North Carolina looks pretty good. Jumped up to 8th on our draft board. He is from a JUCO, a one-year JUCO. Looks pretty good, honestly, everything considered. Good stamina, decent hits per 9, really good strikeouts per 9, decent in walks per 9. Lets up a little bit too many homers from what we would like. And then pitch control, velocity, and break is fine. It's a little above average or average. So we're cool with that. And then first base prospects. Let me show y'all some of these guys. William Choi, if he falls to us at 10, he moved up to number 5 on our board. This guy looks almost generational with the bat. He's 18 years old. He's only 5'10". He might have to play left field. He looks to have decent speed. Look at the hitting number. You can't get much better than what he looks. We also have Michael Granger from Canada who looks sick. Just a little, like a small step down from William Choi. So we're going to keep the little first baseman first baseman international for now. Let them get up to 35, and then we'll see, and let Lozano obviously get fully scouted. And then here, we're just going to keep it the same because with the starting pitching, you're going to, you get over here, obviously Matthew Sykes a little higher, but you see Woody Telshaw, you see, where's the note? There's a couple of unranked guys. Here's one, Thomas Lewis, Emerson Lopez. Where's the unranked? Here's a not ranked. Rolando Lindstrom, and you have James Armstrong, both not ranked, who have jumped up onto our draft boards to pretty high. This is a 3rd-round pick for both of these guys. So we're going to keep that, and we obviously have to nail the first pick. I think we've come down to, we want William Choi. If not him, we want the other first baseman. If not him, we're looking at Miguel Lozano right now, and he should be there. His draft rank's 35, so he could be there at our 2nd-round pick if we don't take him. But that's our scouting plan. jumping back in here real quick, Yankees combined no-hitter the Tampa Bay Rays 4-0, and the Rays just put up zeros all over the hit column. Shout out Garrett Cole and company. Shout out Garrett Cole, Fernando Cruz, and Ian Hamilton. They're joining history. Jumping in, and man, Dominic Fletcher has torn his ACL. He's done for the year. He'll go on the 60-day list. The Knights, though, I mean, look at Corey Julks, by the way. Look at his batting average. He went 2 for 5 today, and his batting average barely moves. Dom Fletcher was great. He's been great so far this year. It really sucks to see him go down. We're going to make a little move, a little change to get someone from AA up to AAA. We would love for it to be an outfielder, I think. We do have Deloach, though, who has been good in limited time. I mean, only 20 ABs, only 5 games. He's hitting .450. So we can get him more ABs, and then Drew Baker's there to back up. So maybe it's time to pull Hagen Smith or Noah Schultz up. Probably Noah. Probably go Noah Schultz. Up to, not the MLB, please, to AAA. And then we'll get someone from Single A. Seth Keener, I'm cool with. Or get him up to AA. So that's the move. I'm going to sim. We got one more game against Boston. And here's what's happened so far. This one, just a complete and utter bullpen meltdown in the 6th inning. Shane Smith was fantastic. 2 earned, 5 and a third. Frazier Ellard comes in. 3 lefties. Walk, single walk. Jordan Leisure came in. Righties just hitting him all around the place. Cam Boozer really settled us down. Struck out the side. Or struck out 3 in a row and then 2 ground outs. And Steven Wilson didn't do much better either. This was Luis Roberts' game too. In this one, it was the Stone Garrett game. He was 4 for 4 with 5 RBIs and 2 homers. Chase Mydroth also pinch hit and got a homer. And Luis was 3 for 6 with 3 strikeouts. And this one was Crochet pretty much just dominating from the very beginning. I mean, 6 innings, 2 earned, 6 strikeouts, and their bullpen came in and did the job. And then this one, let's just sim through it, see what happens. We win 9-1. Luis was great. Miguel Vargas was great. Slater was great. Edgar Caros, 2 for 4. He's hitting .305 on the year. Vargas and Vaughn homer. And Sean Burke had a really good start to bring that ERA down. So shout out the Sox, man. We're staying 500. We're second in the division. A really tight division race so far. What is happening is my question. All right, first gameplay of the day here. We've hit 31 homers as a team. It feels like Luis Robert has like 80 of them. I don't know. Probably half. I mean, he's been unreal. But situation, 1st and 3rd, bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Miguel Castro looking for a save. He's a sinker baller. Ryan Jeffers a pretty good guy to double up. So, big moment, and my Xbox is starting to scream in the background. It's not really that loud, but I'm assuming that is what my mic is picking up, and unfortunately, I don't know. Mydroth, 1. Baldwin, 2. Sox win. We're above 500. We're 12-11, ladies and gentlemen. What is happening? Adrian Hauser also dealt. Luis Robert hit another homer in this game. The Sox, man. The Sox. We might be back. All right, so we're making a change to the team. We've got a lot of great hot bats in the MLB and AAA. One of those hot bats in AAA is Tim Elko. I mean, you look at these numbers, OPS over 1,000, slugging at 621. He's just been outrageously good in the minors. He's 26 years old. It's about time he gets called up. And the guy we're sending down is his first base counterpart, Andrew Vaughn, who's really struggled ever since having a great 2nd year, pretty good 3rd year. And then, since then, I mean, this year, everyone sucked, really. And then just this year to start it, he's been super bad. So we're going to send him down. Since he does have 4 years of MLB service and not 5, we can send him down with no complaints from him. And I think that's what we're going to roll with. I want to get Kyle Tull up at some point because he's been outrageously good as well. The other guy that's been really good, AAA, is Corey Julks. And, I mean, he's been really good. And the guys in the MLB who have been really good, Stone Garrett, you look at. He's been great. He might be a guy we keep around, though, because he's just 74 overall. He's not going to want much money. And he's pretty freaking good, and he's been good his whole career. The other guy, Michael A. Taylor's been okay. Only 7 games, 22 ABs. But Slater, Austin Slater, kills lefties. We've pretty much played him against lefties and righties, and he's been hitting the crap out of the ball. So there's a little rundown, and we're still just getting off the 1-0 win over the Twins. Since this is Tim Elko's debut, we are going to play all of his at-bats, at least in the debut, or until we get him a hit, maybe even. It's really hard to hit in this ballpark. I don't know. I was watching my first video back. Even the A's video I posted 2 years ago. That game, by the way, this game looks outstanding compared to that game. Big swing. Elko drove that thing a long way foul. It's really hard to hit. Anyway, it's hard to hit in the Twins stadium, but also everything looks a little bit different, a little bit slower. When I look back at it on YouTube or, while I'm editing. So, I don't know. Anyway, 2-2, David Festa to Tim Elko. Elko, circle change, hit up the middle, and that's going to be his first career base hit. Not really a pretty hit, but it's a hit indeed. There it is, first major league hit. Great start to Tim Elko's career. A circle change. We're kind of trying to fight it off, but good swing timing. Miguel Vargas getting the ball. Vibes are high in Chicago, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the replay. Elko just shooting the changeup right back up the middle. First major league hit. All right, we're back for Tim Elko's second at bat. 3-1 in the top of the fourth. It is what it is, I guess. First pitch. I'm telling you, I hate the batting eye here. I also can't really see the slider out of Festa's hand, so credit to him. Elko in real life has struggled in the majors so far this year. As that's a slider, pretty good one to hit. Just chopped right into the dirt. But as I was saying, Elko struggled a lot this year. He's hit like 3 homers out of his 5 hits. He hit a walk-off last night, I believe. But outside of that, pretty much just struggles and strikeouts, as Martin is kind of struggling himself. And he doesn't strike people out, I can tell you that. Let's go to Jonathan Cannon here. Try and get him on a little bit of a roll. I guess y'all are staying with me as I quick manage the rest of this one. Jose Miranda goes yard off of Cannon. An ERA of 7+ for Jonathan Cannon. And we might run Miguel here. Slater's been great. He doesn't get anything. Caro struck out, I believe, 3 times now. So he looks like he might be taking a hard fall from his hot streak. Elko back up, though. So who cares? Tim Elko, 1 for 2 today. Facing Zebby Matthews. I didn't even get to see his pitches. Fastball. Pretty good one to hit. Even in this, franchise, with no PCI, the low fastball is my favorite pitch to hit, like by far. I don't know what it is, but I hit nukes. With PCI or without it, against the low fastball, that slider gets me way out in front. It's not a real Tim Elko game without a strikeout, if we're being honest. But I might not. 2-2, just like the situation when he got his first career hit in the second inning. And cutter, I thought it was a slider, and it was a cutter. Tim Elko K's like we're used to seeing in real life. Strikeout for Brooks, and Benny continues to struggle as there's a homer for Wallner, single for Miranda, fly out, fielder's choice. I'd like to keep, Chase Mydroth, dude. I'd like to keep Cannon out there for a little bit. We're trying to get something going, stealing a base. There we go. Come on, Slater. Slater can't drive him in. again, like to keep Cannon out there for the rest of this game so we don't have to waste a bullpen arm. And that looks like we're going to be able to. Fourth strikeout for Caro. Elko back up to the plate. They keeping Zebby Matthews out there for the entirety of this game so they don't have to waste a bullpen arm. Same mindset as us, I'd imagine. That cutter really looks like a slider out of his hand. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to be late on it every time if he keeps throwing it. Big curveball. I think I was late on that as well. Just late. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't read it out of his hand super well. 0-2 now. And it's a slider. Dropped it into the zone. That's a pretty Tim Elko game there. A single, a ground ball out, and a strikeout, and we lose 7-2 in Tim Elko's debut. More sad news out of AAA Charlotte. Prelander Baroa out 6 months, tore his labrum. And that means that we're going to have to find, we got an offer too, live. Yu Darvish for Miguel Castro. What in the world are we doing? This isn't very realistic. I mean, he's 1-0 in 5 starts, 31 Ks in 34 innings. His whip is under 1. He's got a 1.59 ERA, and they want Miguel Castro for him. By the way, Miguel having an awesome year. Just got another save against the Twins. We're not going to do that trade. It makes no sense for either team. But we are going to have to go and figure out our AAA. I think it's time to move Hagen Smith up. I think that's what it's going to be. He was decent in AA. He wasn't terrible. He had a lot of great games. He had one really bad game that kind of pushed his ERA down. But, I mean, do we even have enough starters in AA? Or in single A? Who's our last guy in single A? Mason Moore? Go up to double. All right. I mean, y'all pretty much know what happened. Martin Perez just dealt. We only had 4 hits and somehow scored 3 runs. Michael A. Taylor drove one in. Bullpen was great here. We somehow pulled off another win and another series win, and we're the number 1 team in the ALCS. I don't know what's happening, but we're gonna trade a lot of guys soon, hopefully, and we'll see what happens from there. Hopping into another game, playing the A's. It's been an interesting one. Shane Smith had a pretty good outing until a walk, a single, and a 3-run homer. And then I tried to get him out of, let him get one more inning because he was still in the green and stamina, and he let up another single, so we pulled him. But here we are. It's 6-5 in the top of the 9th. Corey Lee up to bat, and you know what? I'm gonna call time with Corey. We're going to the bench. We're going to Edgar Caro. We're gonna bring Edgar, please. Thank you. We're going to bring Edgar Caro in here. He's been outstanding this year, hitting .273, 3 homers, 16 RBIs. He's been great at the plate. And we have Stone Garrett, I believe, on second. First pitch in the dirt. I almost swung at that, I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to be at the bottom of the zone. The fact that it went, it wasn't too far away. But 1-0. Now to Caro. And he puts a drive into this one, way deep, into right field. Not way deep, it was only 379, but it's gone. You can't put it on the board, yes. Shout out Hawk Harrelson. I'm going to say it every time. Edgar Caro putting the Sox up 1 here in the top of the 9th. No Mason Miller on the bump, and that's what happens to you. Big shot, big fly. Stay in there and pimp it, Edgar. Big time homer. 103 off the bat. Come on, man. We're gonna quick manage, and we might try and get a save with Mr. Castro. Elko in a big spot. He's struggled. Bryce Wilson also. He was good today, but we're gonna have to break up with him probably. Zach Geloff, he hit a homer to start off the game. First inning, solo shot. And then Shane had a really good outing, and from then on, pretty good single there for Geloff to start it off. Can you throw it in, please? That was kind of my fault. 107 off the bat. But again, Shane had a good start until the 4th, 5th inning. allowed 5 earned, and it just wasn't good. So I think he allowed 4. I think he's at 5 earned in this game, which is, in 4 innings, not great. Jacob Wilson, one of the best contact hitters in the sport. Him and Luis Arraez definitely up there. But he's really good. Got a little more power, a little more speed. But that happens to contact guys a lot. A ground ball to Elko. He spins, fires to Baldwin. It's a 3-6-3 double play. How about it? That happens to contact guys, man. They don't always make good contact, but they make contact. And it doesn't always work out as a good slider there to Brent Rooker. Rooker having a pretty good year. 4 homers, 16 RBIs. Very similar to the guy behind the plate, Edgar Caro. He's now at 4 homers, 18 RBIs, hitting around 269, probably a little higher. But 1-2 count to Rooker. Slider outside, somehow getting a piece and fouling it off. I wish I could see how slow that was hit off the bat. It might have been like 49 miles an hour. Sinker way in the dirt there. 2-2 now. Castro not a strikeout pitcher, just a soft contact pitcher like we've seen so far today. That slider really the only pitch he gets a strikeout with. And we're going to try and front door him, but I want to miss low if we miss. Good miss. 3-2, Soderstrom was the guy to hit the homer, 3-run homer. And that sinker misses low. I kind of just wanted a sinker in the zone, make him hit it, make him put it in play, see what happens. But we're going to face Soderstrom. We're going to hang a change up, which hard to do, but we did it. 0-1 now. Slider in the dirt. Nothing doing on the base paths. 1-1 count now. Just got to get out of this inning, man. Obviously, it's the bottom of the 9th. 1-2 count. I want this in the zone. I want soft contact. I mean, it's exactly what we got, but same thing. In the zone, soft contact. Tyler Soderstrom not letting it go away. Soft contact, 54 off the bat, fouled off. 1-2 again to Soderstrom. Hangs a slider. We're going 2 with it. That's going to do it. Ball game. Sox win again. Dude, what is happening? Does the pain of being a White Sox fan ever stop? Kyle Teal, damaged knee cartilage. He'll be out for 1 to 2 months. Really bad because he's a catcher, if we're being honest. That's the big thing. I mean, with a knee especially. 1 to 2 months, I don't want to put him on the 60-day. I'm going to keep him on the 10-day. I mean, that sucks. I'll give y'all an update here. We got dealt on. Really starting to worry about Chase Mydroth. I don't know what to do about it, but starting to worry a little bit. I don't know how Shane Smith's cold. He had a good outing and then a not good one, but oh man, Kyle Teal, one of our best prospects, one of the guys we're really excited to get up here. And Mydroth also just starting to strike out way too much. The last 10 games, strike out 10 times, only 3 hits. I mean, he's not been great, but we don't have many infield options. I mean, we could call up Rojas, who's on the 40-man, but I don't know what that brings us, really. Montgomery's been terrible. Probably going to trade him on. Maton, not even on the 40-man. Really ruins my mood, if I'm being honest. That sucks so much, dude. But it's a scouting day. Let's get some scouting done. Be happy again. Lozano, same stuff as we thought. I mean, yeah, nothing really changed. So he's the 8th draft rank, which means that picking where we're picking, we're going to get a steal, hopefully, if he falls there. Granger, actually a little better than we thought. Choi, a little worse than we thought, but that bat is unreal. So here's what we're going to do. Well, this guy's a pitcher guy, though, isn't he? Isn't he? Let me drop my Oklahoman. Yeah. What's this guy? He's a position player. So we're going to go. I think I want Choi more. Where is he? William Choi. I want to see him. And then for pitching, let's just probably scout a whole bunch of guys again. I think it's working pretty well for us. I mean, Woody Telshaw, he looks like he's going to be a steal. Matthew, whatever. Who cares about him, really? He's not really in our draft range at all. Thomas Luis could be great. Emerson Lopez could be a great pick. And then you obviously have the not ranked guy. That's James Armstrong. So, some pretty nice guys. So, I think we stay starting pitcher East. Let's find another location of starting pitcher, maybe. Or let's find a guy that we want to look at, like Woody Telshaw here. Or maybe we just, look at Steve Pereira. Slider first pitch. I mean, we could also look at closer. I don't really want to draft a closer, especially early. But I don't think we have. Yeah, we don't have a. Well, the guy that does both is the only guy who can scout a position player, really, that we trust. So we'll look at this guy. We'll look at Salvatore Lantigua. Something like that. And that's scouting for the week. Just so y'all know, the White Sox can still White Sox. I got incredibly angry at Jordan Leisure. I think he allowed 7 homers in this game. I'm not even kidding. Steven Wilson came in, sucked. Davis Martin was great. Tried to stretch him a little too long. He was really good, though. Steven Wilson came in, sucked. Jordan Leisure came in, sucked. Cam Boozer came in, sucked. We lost 16-1. We are still the Chicago White Sox. I think that proves everything I needed to know. We suck still. So, even though we're 14-15, about to get out of April, we still suck. We have made a move. And you see there, it's with the Dodgers. Looks like the Dodgers finally agreed to our deal. They did. I don't know about finally. It was pretty quick. We went out and we got Landon Knack. He was a 2020 first-round pick. Dodgers started him 12 times last year. Have him coming out of the pen this year, which is fine. I mean, he was pretty good in AAA out of the pen. And I think he has pretty good potential to be really good. Doesn't walk people. Good pitching clutch. Is that what it's called? Clutch pitching. Good control, good velo, great break. Good hits per 9. I mean, I think this is a guy, other than him just allowing a lot of homers, who could really, really help us and might even sneak into our rotation. Our actual rotation, because we have had some guys, struggle a little bit. Shane Smith's up to a 4.18. I didn't even realize that. But yeah, I think he's a potential really, really great player for us. So, I mean, already 27, but I mean, let's see what he is as a starter. I don't know if that affects overall in this game. Starter from reliever from starter, but he has the stamina. Oh, he's right there, 73. So maybe we pitch him as a starter. What do we look like? Knack here. So Wilson's a reliever. I'd like to get him gone. How many pitchers do we have? 5, 8, 11, 13, 14. So we have one too many pitchers. I might just DFA Bryce Wilson. We don't have, not even DFA him. I might just release him. We don't have the spot for him. And yeah, I'm just going to release him. I don't really have anything I want to do with him. He sucks. That's about all. I do want to move Kyle Teal to the 40-man while we have a spot. Oh, we can't? That sucks. Then let's get a guy who can pretty much play anywhere for us. Corey Julks to the 40-man. And while we're at it, we're going to call him up. And that means in AA we have 2 guys we can send up since we've had so many injury problems. Let's go with Tristan Gray's been fantastic. We'll move him up to AAA. And let's grab Juan Corella. I would love to, but he's got back stiffness. Blake Larson hasn't pitched yet. Do we have a pitcher other than Seth Keener? No. AAA him. Now let's get Bonnemer up to AA, and let's get Carson Jacobs up to AA. And that's how we're going to roll for now. Probably going to pitch Knack's first outing. But for now, back to simming. All right, we're jumping in again, trying to keep a game alive. Our numbers are dropping. We were, I think, up to 5th in homers. We were 4th in runs last time I hopped into a game. Obviously, our pitching just reeks. But bats-wise, also starting to drop a little bit, which is all right. But we're here with a man on second. Wow. I don't even know how to explain today so far. Everyone has a hit except Stone Garrett, so he's due, right? Chase Mydroth was the guy to get on, and then a fielder's choice actually knocked him off, and we stole with Luis Robert, and then I jumped in. So it's 0-1, by the way. Just noticed that. Facing Abner Uribe, and this might jam shot drop. Nope, that's going to be ball game. So 2 straight losses for the Sox. One 16-1. One not as bad, 3-2. Martin Perez was good. Not much else to say. The bullpen was great. Mike Vassell is showing he might be a part of the future plans, especially in the pen. He's been awesome. So at the end of the month comes a development or regression period for our Sox, and immediately something standing out to me. Shane Smith's up 1 overall. I think he was already up that. But Miguel Vargas going up a little bit with his contact power and vision against righties. I'm pretty cool with that. Luis also went up 2 to contact to righties, which is awesome. If he can get up to, 50 this year, that'd be awesome. And if he can continue on this hot stretch, I mean, he's been unbelievable to start the season. Already getting close to his RBI count of last year. More than a third, or less than a third of the way to the games played he had last year, if that makes sense. Benny getting worse against righties, better against lefties, apparently. Mydroth, worse vision, better power. I'm cool with that, man. I was really worried he was going to drop. That's what I was most worried about. I thought he was going to drop an overall or 2. Michael A. Taylor, nothing happening too. Stone Garrett's actually getting worse against lefties, which is interesting. Hauser got a little better. Kyle Teal was up to a 75, now down to a 74. Power versus lefties going down. Jonathan Cannon went down a couple. Knack, home runs per 9 going up. Davis, walks per 9, sure. I guess we could just do this. Flip through. Caro, whoa, big changes. Lost some contact to lefties, lost some power to lefties, lost some steal and base running aggressiveness, but the righties, he's messing them up. I just did exactly what I didn't want to do. Drew Thorpe getting better on his per 9s, which is what we need, especially those 3. Very important per 9s. Hits per 9's great, and he hasn't allowed many hits in the minors, but we'd like the walks per 9 to get lower. Brooks Baldwin has been really good this year for us. He's up to a 70. Sean Burke going up, which is nice. Hagen Smith going up. Walks and homers per 9 and hits. He's got a long way to go, and he obviously had a pretty bad first game. But he's got a long way to go, really, in reality. Lenine, nothing. Elko, not much. I mean, he's been pretty bad in the bigs, but Corey Julks goes up with contact versus lefty, down on speed. Karen Check, walks per 9 goes up. He's going to have to go a lot higher if he wants to be even decent, really. Penn Murphy, Slater, not much here that we really care about to this point. Yeah, I mean, who went down? Palacios, he's been bad. Yeah, he's been really bad. So, there's a little rundown. We're going to get right back to Sim. Lost last game 2-3. Yeah. Alright, so we are at a scouting day, but I just want y'all to look at these last 5 games, even 7, other than this 4-run game. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1 runs. This game, it was a lead-off, first pitch, I'm guessing, swinging Luis Robert homer, and outside of that, it was bad. I mean, it was pretty bad. but it's a scouting day. I mean, we're really bottoming out, which is, expected. William Choi is every bit as good as we thought, and I would do pretty much anything to get him. Lantigua, not really anything special. We'll look at these guys, the starters East. Woody Telshaw is the real deal. Holy cow. We might be able to get him at 40 and have 2 top 10 prospects. Lozano, obviously, he's moved down to 9 because of Telshaw. But just East-wise. He dropped. Anything higher for us? Not really. Luis goes a little higher. Armstrong goes a little higher. We really like Lopez up here. I mean, I think we're to the point where we can kind of, say, hey, let's look at maybe Central or maybe international starters. Well, weren't we looking at international? I don't think we were. Let's look at international now. Let's edit this and go international. Choi, I would like to finish. And then let's find another starter, I think. Find another starter who can maybe interest us, like Charles Lloyd from none other than Illinois. Like, he could jump up to 1. You just really never know with this game and with these draft classes. I mean, William Choi. He's only 5'10". It's just Andrew Vaughn flashbacks, I guess. But he is 18 and a little bit better already than Andrew Vaughn. Back to quick managing. I also forgot to click pause on the recording last time, so I'm going to have to edit like this whole silent part out, which is going to be fun. Anyway. All right, so we're hopping in the 3rd inning. I mean, every time we do this, offense is worse and worse. And it's been bad today, but we have a pretty good opportunity here. Facing Josh Hader, Edgar Carroll just drove 2 in. The bases were loaded. I didn't want to jump in quite yet. I wanted them to figure it out a little bit, but Josh Hader on the bump facing Benny. Benny sucks. He's only hitting 208 now. I don't remember the last time he homered, and I don't like facing Josh Hader in this game, so it's just so wonky. He kind of like, Anyway, Julks up next. He had a 2 RBI, double, single earlier in the game, so he's ready to abuse his former team some more. Did Benny get it? Did Andrew Benintendi? He did! Andrew Benintendi! You can put it on the board! Yes! Benny bomb! Maybe it gets him back on track. He goes yard in the bottom of the 8th. I mean, a slider just right down the middle. I don't know what else. I mean, come on. Let's hit with Corey Julks, too. We haven't got to hit with him. We also have Knack in the game, which I said I was going to pitch in his debut. He already debuted, and first pitch allowed a homer, and then something else happened. He's allowed runs in this game, too. So it's not like nothing crazy, but I want to hit with Corey Julks because I haven't got the chance to do so yet, and he's facing his former team. So that's fun, right? 2-0. Hader really struggling. How has he been this year? 1.93 ERA, only 9 innings, just 9 saves. Astros have been really good this year. I believe they're 22-10. As Julks, I didn't even know where the ball was. We were very late on that fastball. I thought he shot it down the line for a second, and then he never took off, so had no clue what was happening. Thought it was a changeup. It was not, ladies and gents. I thought it was a 2-seam. It was a changeup. There's that slider again. Julks puts a jolt into it, but it's not going to do anything. Out number 3. And Miguel Castro gets us out of it. He's gone 14 scoreless, only 5 strikeouts. Landon Knack, there you see it, 3 2/3, 3 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 1 earned. But the Sox throw an 8 spot in the 8th, or a 5 spot in the 8th, and claim their first win in a while, actually. We got swept by the Brewers, almost got swept here by the Astros, and had already lost 2 straight, so we were on a 7-game skid. But we find a way to win over the Astros, big time win. we're here in AAA now with a little clutch AB time. Tristan Gray, who had a really good Double-A year. I think he's having a pretty good start to AAA. Other than this game, he's 0 for 3. But he's looking to tie, maybe even take the lead in this game, as 94 were early on it. And now we're 0-2 to Matt Bowman. Two-seamer, fought off. The 1-2 splitter. Gray swings through it, and here comes Andrew Vaughn. He's 3 for 20 in this series. I don't know if y'all saw that. Not having a good time in the minors, that's for sure. Hasn't walked, hitting 143. His OBP is less than his average. Andrew Vaughn, it might be time to call it quits on a career, brother. I mean, really struggling. First pitch slider, strike. He's 2 for 3 today, and he hit a homer. So maybe it's time for him to turn it all around right here in this game. And maybe a, game-tying single added on to it will help him turn it around. The 1-1 slider hit up into center. Nothing special about it. Just going to be a can of corn out there to end the 8th inning. I just wanted to show y'all how insanely good Luis Robert has been. He's second in MVP voting. It's not even trade him at this point. It is, this guy is our best player for the future. I mean, he's been unbelievable through 36 games, 9 homers, 27 RBIs, 15 walks, only 35 strikeouts. Normally he strikes out a lot. This year, pretty good. I mean, he hasn't struck out as much. 15 stolen bases. I want y'all to see this real quick. Stolen base runs, 3.3. Already. 3.3 stolen base runs. 30 runs created. Range factor is the lowest it's ever been, except 2022 when he played 68 games, 98 games. So, yeah, that's how unbelievable he's been. Let's just look around our lineup right now. Caro starting to struggle a little bit. Killing righties still. Lefties not as much as you would expect from his attributes. Benny still hasn't been great. Hasn't struck out much, though. Gives me hope. Mydroth is down to under 200. Struck out 3 straight games now. I don't know what to do. I obviously probably should start Lenine Sosa, who's been walking a good amount. I mean, played a quarter of the games that he played last year. Already 3 less walks than last year, so great for him. Corey Lee's been really bad, but we don't have another catcher to go to. So it's been Edgar Caro being the starter. Slater's been good. Not hot anymore. Struck out 20 times in 17 games. Only 4 walks. Hit 8 doubles, which is why his slugging's good and with no homers. Miguel Vargas has been outrageously good. Hitting 267. I mean, he started the year hitting 200. So he's been awesome. Other than that, though, I mean, not much difference. Tim Elko's been bad, but I don't know. I don't know what to do with first base. And then Chase Mydroth, obviously. This is a guy who, in real life, I love him. I love watching him hit. I love his approach. I think he's one of the best young players in all of baseball, really, especially on this White Sox team. But I don't know why I cannot get him going. We can't get him going. So, back to simming. We have hopped back in here, and you might be wondering why. Well, Adrian Hauser, first of all, is through 8. He's been outstanding. 75 pitches in. He's been unbelievable so far. But I also wanted to show y'all this box score. Luis Robert, 4 for 5. He's hit a homer. Edgar Caro hit a homer. He's 5 for 6. Stone Garrett's 0 for 6, which sucks. Tim Elko's 0 for 5, which sucks. Chase Mydroth, 2 for 3. He had a walk and he got hit by a pitch. Also struck out. Lenine Sosa hasn't been great. Corey Julks has been great. And then, of course, Adrian Hauser. Again, like I said, he's been outstanding. Going to face 2-3-4 here, and we are looking for a complete game shutout for Adrian Hauser. And just by the way, I do want to say, 32 years old, 74 overall, but he is a great guy to be able to trade eventually and bring us more more prospects, as well as just free up some space in our own rotation for young guys to have opportunity, especially late in the years. There's strike 3 on Jonathan India, just fastball right in the middle. I mean, really, what we want to do, as I want to show you how Bobby Witt too, only hitting 246. This is the problem every single freaking year with this game, is they have Bobby Witt bad, and I don't even know how. Great contact, decent power, 5 homers, 10 RBIs, 37 games. Great walk to strikeout ratio, and OPS is still there, but it just hasn't been the year that he had last year. Adrian Hauser, though, going to be a guy we move, as that's a big time swing. And Benny's going to get to it. Hold him to 2. And with Adrian Hauser, I'm just trying to pitch to contact. That wasn't where I wanted that ball at all, but still trying to pitch to contact, force ground balls, maybe soft liners. That is exactly what I want. I mean, if we could get a freaking 13-0 complete game shutout from the starter, it'd be awesome. Time it on the pickup. First pitch strike, 0-1. It's always hardest to get the last out in any type of big moment game. You hear that about no-hitters. You hear that about perfect games especially. This last out is the toughest one. That sinker was gross. The 1-2, 84th pitch of the game. Curveball, chopped to Mydroth. He's had a great game. He gloves, he throws. Complete game shutout, Adrian Hauser. Will Venables fired up in the dugout. 13-0 Sox win. This might have been my last game of the night too. And then I'll resume recording tomorrow. All right, I'm back, second day, and I've made a few changes. I did a few things off camera because, again, I be getting bored when I don't want to record, but here is a change I made. I added Grant Taylor to the roster. He's a 23-year-old. He's disgusting. And he wasn't in this roster for some reason. He's in the actual rosters. I'm just going to make sure one more time. But yeah, I mean, he's nowhere to be found. So I made him a reliever with starting upside. By starting upside, I mean 62 stamina. I replaced our worst player. I think it was Shepardson or whatever. I replaced him with Grant Taylor, and I did that, and then we can go to our transaction list actually and show y'all kind of what we did here. So let's see. Just made a couple of moves here. There's a lot going on. What in the world? 5'9". We signed Cannon Smith and Jigba because we had an extra roster spot. Promoted Terrell Tatum to AAA. Sent Vinny Capra down from AAA to Class A. Made Grant Taylor, then promoted him. Then we sent Carson Jones down, or Jacobs down, because he's been bad. So that's where we are right now. I'm gonna get back to quick managing, and I guess I'll catch y'all when I catch y'all. We haven't even got a day yet, and we got a little jump in moment here. Stone Garrett. Who's up next? Miguel Vargas and Edgar Caro will be the 3 guys to hit in the bottom of this ninth. Miguel Castro came in to hopefully close it out, or wishfully close it out, I guess. Didn't do the job, a lot of solo shot, then got out of the inning. But now we got to get some offense going here in the bottom of the ninth. Stone Garrett's been great. He's 2 or 3 for 4. Miguel Vargas is 1 for 4, and Edgar Caro is 3 for 4 with 2 homers in today's game. So, I mean, that's kind of what we're looking at, I guess. I don't really know. We just gotta get on base, make something happen, and then go win this game. I think it's as simple as that. 3-0 count to start it. Gave us a fastball to hit. We didn't even swing, but there's one we're way out in front of. Rolled over somehow. Rolled over, not even a ground ball, just rolled over a line drive to third for out number 1, and there's out number 2. No! It's botched. We're going to try it. We're trying it with Vargas. Can he get in there? He can! Miguel Vargas showing some speed. He hit the ball hard, and they're going to give him a double for that. Not an error, a double. It did take a weird bounce. And, I mean, Miguel Vargas hustled out the box and got there safely. Beautiful little motion replay. And now, Edgar Caro, he's 3 for 4 today with 3 RBIs, 2 homers, and a single. 7 homers, 27 RBIs on the year. Pretty good chance here to end this ball game for us. The 1-0 called a ball. 2-0 now. I'm going to sit fastball. They go slider. I would say smart pitch, I think. Oh my gosh. Grant Taylor's the number 90 ranked prospect. Are you kidding me? I didn't even want to make him like a ranked prospect. He's a C reliever. Change up. A change up. I was mad early on. 2-2 count from Jesus Tinoco. And Caro swings through it. He went fastball. Did not think it was a fastball. I was probably miserably late on that. I was. Here's Benny. He's going to get intentionally walked. He came in to pinch hit, though, is what I was going to say. We don't need to pinch run for him. Corey Julks 0 for 4 today, meaning he's due, question mark. Bottom of the 9th. 2 on, 2 out. Corey Julks at the plate, almost hit by the pitch. 2-1 now. Slider just a little out in front. I saw it coming 109 miles an hour off the bat. I saw it coming. I just couldn't wait. I couldn't wait back. 3-2 now. Brooks Baldwin up next. Pretty decent with runners in scoring position. I think he's got a decent clutch is what I mean. 237 batting average. Fastball up and in, fouled off. We're going to the top of the 10th. Castro's still on. I don't really know who we'd go to. Ellard? Or Leisure? I don't want to go to Ellard. Oh, maybe I do, actually. Let's go to Ellard. Frazier Ellard coming in to hopefully stop this run on second, the ghost runner on second from scoring. First pitch slider, strike 1. Frazier Ellard, one of 2 lefties we have. Him and Cam Boozer are our 2 lefties in the pen. Definitely a spot we want to upgrade is the bullpen, as that's popped up to Edgar Caro. He'll catch it easily for out number 1. Jared Cerna, 4 for 4 on the day. 90 speed out there at second. Big changeup, dropping in the zone for strike 1. Definitely want Cerna to keep this ball on the ground. That's the goal here. And Ellard decided he wanted him to lift it. No tag, as I assumed. And we are 1 out away here. But Dane Myers does hit lefties pretty well. 1 out away, though. 1 out away. And then we can go to our half of the inning and almost small ball it, really, if we want to. That slider's hit. Elko, gloves. He's going to run it to the bag for out number 3. Frazier Ellard. Beautiful inning. Brooks Baldwin up to lead off this bottom of the 10th. First pitch fastball fouled off. There's something, the game's weird. I feel like it's like Skippy or something. Good speed and Corey Julks on second. If we can just get him moved over. I would take, I should have swung at that probably. Like, I should have just rolled that one over. I would take a rollover ground ball to second right now to move Corey Julks over. That's a tough take. 1-2. Baldwin, 252 hitter this year. Change up. Got him swinging. Oh no, this game might last forever. Here comes Tim Elko. He's 2 for 3 today. Come on, Tim. Connor Gillespie. Also the name of a basketball player. There's a hanging slider. Good swing. Okay, I'm fine with it then. Good swing timing. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Goodness gracious. If we don't get anything going, I'm just going back to quick managing. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go back to quick managing this game, and whatever happens, happens at this point. Good take. Good take. Not really. They are kind of holding them on. 1-2. I kind of want to run with them. Ball. 2-2. Come on, Tim. Come on, Tim. 3-2 count to Tim Elko. Fastball hit the other way. Fair. It wins it. It's fair. And that's going to do it. Tim Elko. Walk-off single. He hit a walk-off in real life the other day, too. So that's fun. How about that? Look at them. So jubilant are the Sox. Great game for Tim Elko. 3 for 4 with 3 singles. We'll take that. Great game. Great win. Scouting for this week. William Choi. Pretty much just as good as we thought he would be. We are just going to quickly switch him out for the other first baseman. I forget his name if we can even get there. What's his name? Michael Granger. He is higher ranked than Kim. And actually, now that I look at it, I mean, looking at Choi compared to Granger, they're about the same, if we're being honest, bat-wise. Granger a little slower. What did Choi end up looking like speed-wise? Yeah, I mean, he's a little slower. Better fielder, it looks like Choi is. So, that's interesting, especially because Granger, also 5'10", and I believe Choi was also 5'10", right? Yeah, both 5'10". Choi plays left field. His potential's not very high. Overall is decent. But, I mean, the bat is so good. Why does the potential really doesn't matter, right? Granger probably going to have great potential. Might not be as good as Choi immediately, but can also play second and third, which is interesting. He's not a great fielder. But, you know, I mean, this is going to be a very interesting choice for us. It's going to be a very interesting choice for us when the time comes. Unless Granger just kind of sucks or is the best player we've ever seen. Lloyd, pretty much no point in scouting him at this point because of how good, or, you know, just where he falls in the draft. Now, Woody Telshaw is definitely a guy we need to look at. This guy moved up a little bit because we're scouting international pitching. I need to sit up. My shoulder blades are killing me. Just looking at looking for international guys here, starting pitching wise, and not seeing a ton. This guy East, Thomas Lewis, maybe. I mean, he's from Georgia, so it's Thomas Lewis if we're being real. Now Derek Sexton from the Netherlands looks good. Shinji Nishi, probably. He looks solid, per nines wise. So I think we roll with international for now. Stay there for another week, and then let's look at Woody Telshaw. That's our plan for the week. And then we're gonna hop in. I've realized I'm probably gonna make this a 3-day recording session because I have a headache and I'm tired. So anyway, still haven't gotten very far, but an unbelievable game from the boys here. We just scored 16 runs, won 16-6. Schomburg was pretty good on the bump, and I mean these guys. You look at Stone Garrett had a great game. Edgar Kerr was solid. Andrew Benintendi was awesome. Elko hit a 3-run bomb. Lenine Sosa hit a grand slam. Mydroth was 4 for 6, up to 241 batting average. Elko was 3 for 4, up to 218 batting average. So, awesome game. And I mean, every time I'm like, all right, you know, hey, that's why it sucks baseball. You know, oh well, you know, we're gonna suck, whatever. We just find a way to win. It's unbelievable what this team is doing right now. All right, so this is gonna be this week's scouting. Granger moved up to 2 on our board, which is crazy. We had Mr. Woody Telshaw here. He's up to 3. Now, he doesn't look like he's going to be very good immediately. It's going to take him a while. He is only 18, though, so that doesn't really matter too much. But, yeah, I mean, that's awesome. And then the international, I think I'm going to leave it as B. From what I saw. I kind of like what we're getting. Just getting a read on more and more guys. And this is still the guy who's number 1. He's an insane defender. Doesn't really have a great bat. And so I'm not too interested in him. Even if he falls, like, We don't really have. I mean, we don't really need him. But I think we can definitely get one of these first basemen in William Choi or Michael Granger, and if we don't, we got Woody Telshaw, which would look like an insane reach, but it wouldn't be, and we know that. So it'd be nice. All right, so I went back to simming, and we got a moment here. Brooks Baldwin up to bat in the bottom of the 10th, 2 outs. Chase Mydroth on second. He is 1 for 4. He was like the star guy when I first loaded this in. He's 1 for 4 with a double today, so that's fun. His batting average in the last couple of games has dropped back down, though. I can show you that real quick somewhere. Player stats. Also, we didn't play Robert. I simmed a game, so we didn't play Robert in the last game, but he's starting to fall off a little bit in terms of batting average. Where's batting average? Right here. He's down to 298, but my drop's up to 231. I think he was at 215 probably last time y'all saw it, maybe. 308 OBP, 630 OPS. He started to hit some doubles, too. He's up to 7 doubles, which is nice. But now we got to face Matt Brash and his nasty slider. We won 1-0 this game, or last game, as there's Brooks Baldwin. Great swing. We're going to hold. We're not going to hold Mydroth. Oh, my gosh. I swear. We'll return to simulating and see if it... Yeah, I figured. Continue simulating. And we won. We walked it off and won. Edgar Caro walked it off. He's been unreal, by the way. But yeah, we just won 2 back-to-back games over the Mariners. We're probably going to sim one more. And I'm going to call it a night. Let's see. We win in double and triple A today. And then Leisure's back. Perez is back. Gonzalez is back. Jonathan Cannon is not going to get a start. He's been so bad. Sean Burke should this be Sean Burke? Didn't he pitch that long ago? Yeah. Who is this supposed to be? Martin, maybe? Let's swap them. Put Martin here. Shane Smith struggling. I mean, yeah. I don't know. He's been fine-ish. 4.53. It's not like good, but if we can get it down a little bit, I'm not too concerned. Sim this game, lose 3-5. Mydroth 2 for 4. I did also move him up to the 1 hole against righties, I believe, because I just wanted to see him in the 1 hole, and Robert's been struggling. But I think that's it for me tonight. You're going to see a new Richie again for the 3rd time this video. Actually, let's sim do a scouting day. We'll scout and then we'll call it a day, I think. Owen White, good win there. He's been unreal, as well as Drew Thorpe. So those are definitely 2 guys we're going to look for. Maybe look to call up at some point. I think we're going to let this moment walk as we win. Mariners offering a trade. Leody Taveras for Michael A. Taylor. I'm not against this. Taveras, it's basically the same player for same player. We're just getting a younger guy. Switch hitter. Again, Michael A., he's a 75 overall. He's been pretty good this year when we've played him. Haven't played him a lot. Taveras can only play center also. I mean, he's 26 years old. I think we might as well, honestly. I think we might as well make this move, make this deal. $4.8 million compared to what? 2. He is arbitration eligible. Already 3 minor league options used, but I think we do it. I think we do it anyway. But yeah, big win for us here. Mydroth, another 2 RBI game. He's awesome. I swear he's awesome, man. Up to 238 now. Robert was 1 for 4. Elko 2 for 4. Hit the homer, so he had a walk-off homer there when we didn't play the moment. That's probably good then. And Shane Smith, only 2 earned in 5 innings. Vassell was decent. Miguel Castro has been awesome for us as a closer, which is great. Let's sim through here. It's working. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't even know when we're going to use Tavares. He's just going to be a bench guy. Really, he's just going to be a bench guy. We'll play Corey Julks against lefties. Because why not? Look at how good Brooks Baldwin's been so far. Except just striking out a lot, not walking. My jaw's hot. That's what we need to see. That's what we need. 23 RBIs, by the way. That's crazy. Look at all the plus ones, too. He's up to 76. Only thing going down is vision because he struck out 37 freaking times this year. I think he's going to be really, really freaking good for us, man. I love it. I love it. Stone Garrett's been solid. Hasn't really hit homers, but that's fine, really. It's fine. I do think I want to lead off my draft now, just permanently. Because he gets on base, he's got decent speed, like decent enough speed, and, you know, Robert is starting to really struggle, even though his stuff is going up. Vargas is going up. Oko has been going up, but he's starting to get hot as well. He's up to 226. Caro's been unbelievable. I dropped my phone if you heard that. Edgar Caro's been unbelievable. He's been insane this year. Like, so good that what are we going to do with Kyle Teal? I'm kidding. We'd find a spot. But, I mean, we've been so solid. And, I mean, we just won this. Obviously, we got swept here. Y'all didn't see that because I was quick managing all those games. But I just want to sim to the next scouting day. So let's get this one over with. We lost 11-2. Sean Burke got smoked. Good day for Chase Mydroth. Struck out 2 times, but he was 1 for 3. An RBI, another RBI, 2 walks. Slater hit a homer. Edgar Caro's 2 for 4. It's a day I can live with outside of the pitching. Man, it's bad. There's going to be a roster move soon for the boys. Let's go scout. Let's go look. I don't really know. Oh, Michael Granger's number 1. So if he can fall to us at this point, he might be the guy. Because look at that potential. Good overall right now already. And he's 18 years old. Reyes, pretty good. He could be a good guy to get that second spot, you know? Man, I wish we had another position player scout. I do want to look, you know, in the outfield a little bit, see what we got. Or maybe even at shortstop where, you know, maybe deeper in the draft now. Because we know we have someone who's a top 10 prospect. We have 3 guys, and one of them's 73. So we know we're getting a top guy in this draft, really. So let's figure out, you know, if we can find some guys deeper in the draft. And, I mean, that'd be key right now. Tom Key. But for real, I think we should try to figure something out. Actually, let's just do this. Let's go center fielders. Cancel this. Scout position. Center fielder international. Then here, let's find another pitcher, starting pitcher, deeper in the draft. Somewhere that, you know, again, we can find. Or maybe we go reliever. Maybe we look at a reliever. Like Luis Padilla. Let's look at Luis Padilla. And then I think we want to keep this, right? For now. Just for a little longer. Maybe not. A lot of these international guys look good. Look done. Yeah. Well, not all of them. Damn. I mean, Sexton could be really good, too. Let's look at him, too. Y'all cool with that? I think I'm cool with that. I like that. And then let's... What do I want to do? Good game here. Big win for the boys. Big win for the boys. Lots of hitting. Vaughn's starting to heat up a little bit. Oh, I gave him B potential, too, because he was a B at a point in his career. He can spend 6 innings, 110 strikeouts. He's starting to get it. He's starting to get it in AAA. That's good. Grant Taylor's been struggling in AA. That sucks. Jacob Gonzalez, 2 for 3 today, hitting 247. Braden Montgomery's up to 207. Bonnemer up to 290. Let's sim through this day and see what happens. Lots of hitting. Do we want to play this moment? I'm gonna sim. we got beat. I kind of figured. Mydroth 1 for 5. Garrett 2 for 5. Robert hit 7-hole today? Interesting. 2 RBIs, though, for Luis Robert. Hit a homer, too. Hauser struggled. Facil came in, was good. Wilson and Boozer were bad, and it's the story of the game. Should we just keep simming like this? I'm kind of okay with it right now. I don't know why. My brain is... It's a simpler time for my brain right now, I think. Mydroth... This is kind of our most important player. Really. In the majors right now. Well, I mean, Caro, I think you could also say... But he's performing. So it's not like we're not worried about him performing or being good. Mydroth, or developing. We're worried about Mydroth developing because of just such a weird season he's had, especially compared to what his attributes say he is. Kyle Teal's getting better while being hurt, which is nice. He's got 3 to 4 weeks left, and he might get a call soon. We'll let him play in the minors for a little bit, but he'll get a call soon. I think we get into June. I think we just sim this series, get into June. We've won 2 straight. See, I promise, like, there's nothing shady going on. And when I started this series, I mean, we still have 75 overalls here. And Robert has just been unbelievable. He's been, like, MVP quality player. Garrett, Jolks, Benny, this was everyone. Lenine Sosa's up to 260. Robert was 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Davis Martin had, what a game he pitched. Then Mydroth 1 for 4 with a walk. Benny was great. Elko was solid. Sosa, again, another crazy good game. Tavares off the bench was great. Benny hit a homer. Perez was good, I guess, other than he allowed 3 runs, but 1 was earned. Bullpen was great. And then in this one, Tavares leads off. Wasn't good. Mydroth was 3 for 4 in this one. He's up to 251, and he hit a double. Luis was 2 for 4. He hit a homer and a double. Shane Smith was not good. We got to figure out Shane Smith. That's probably our most important thing right now. Let's get into June. Let's get into June and then do scouting. So let's not sim through date. Let's sim through this date. Mydroth up. 1 for 3. Let's play it. We haven't played a moment in a minute. Yeah, this is fun. Sox are... We've scored so many runs. We've allowed a ton. But we've scored so many runs. Hitting some homers. Stealing some bases. Not on base a lot. But here we go. Chase Mydroth hitting 264 on the year. Things you love to see? Question mark. That's so beautiful. Okay. But we got to face Felix Bautista, so... It's not all sunshines and rainbows and lollipops. Whatever, however. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. That song. I'm sure that was a really hard listen. I'm so sorry. Good speed on first in Brooks Baldwin, but 100 miles per hour coming from the hand of Felix Bautista. Hard to steal on. I'm not worried about it. Strike? Yes. But we steal second. Good slider there. 8th steal of the year for Baldwin. He got a great jump too. I'm tempted to bunt Mydroth. Golly, it's coming in hot, ladies and gentlemen. Like a strikeout here, I understand. Chase. Baldwin goes. Throw down. He's safe. Struck out though. I don't see any way I'm hitting him. Luis Robert. 290 on the year, 1 for 4 today. 13 homers, 37 RBIs, and how many steals? 18 stolen bags this year. Just got to put it in play, really. Just got to put it in play, put it up in the air in the outfield, and we're running Baldwin no matter what. Only hitting 222 with runners in scoring position. 2-0. He throws so hard. I thought that was high. Thought that was so high. 2-1. It's got a chance to drop. It doesn't. We're running Baldwin. He didn't get rid of it near fast enough. He got a cannon, though. I don't know who's out there and left, but that's the job. That's what we needed to do. It's what we needed to do. What we needed to do with Luis Robert there. I was sitting fastball. I'm not gonna lie. I was straight up sitting it. I was sitting it. I think I can guess. I'm gonna guess pitch. Sit fastball. Sit fastball. If I see it. If I wasn't sitting fastball, that ball probably travels somewhere. Also, Miguel Vargas. 251, 8 homers, 28 RBIs. He's having a good season in real life. Not quite this good. Actually, I think it's about the same. Now that I think about it. We are literally like 10 days behind in the game in real life. Like the date of real life. So yeah, I mean, he's having pretty much the same season in the game as he's having in real life. The biggest difference with this team right now is what Luis Robert's doing and how good he's been in the game compared to real life. Really, that's the biggest difference, if we're being completely honest. 3-2 to Vargas. Caro due up, and Edgar Caro's hitting homers. He doesn't have a single homer this year yet. Only 10 RBIs. He's got 7 homers, 29 RBIs right now. Just fight off the fastball. Just fight off the fastball enough to where he has to throw something else and try and take advantage of something else. That's what we're doing right now. Try and take advantage of something else. Oh, it's just foul. Who is that? Colton Cowser. He was getting after that ball. Getting after that ball. 3-2 again to Vargas, the 9th pitch of the AB. Hung and popped straight up. Popped straight up. Rutschman under it. He'll glove it, but we did tie. We did our job. We did what we wanted to do. We're going to return to simulating. Ellard in some trouble. He should be alright. He wasn't. He was. Let's enter it. Let's enter it. Miguel Castro into pitch. I just had a bug almost fly in my mouth. I do want to see what just happened. Who drove it in? Elko. I'm guessing. Tim Elko drove it in. Great game from the relievers today. Miguel Castro looking for another save. He's got a 1.53 or something ERA. He's been unbelievable this year for us. Anytime we've called, he's also been a big difference maker for us. Because anytime we've called on him, he's done his job. I was looking at second, and I almost threw that thing to Yucatan. But strike 3 doesn't strike many guys out, so that's surprising. Ryan O'Hearn hitting .235, very, very real life like. Hook foul, hook foul, hook foul. No. Oh. Ugh, that sucks. Ryan O'Hearn ties up this ball game, puts himself in scoring position for Gunnar Henderson. Henderson hits it hard. Vargas bobbles. Makes the throw, though. Still makes the throw. Come on. Come on, Miguel. Come on. Just throwing balls right down the middle right now. Not really what you want to do. If I had to guess. Here's the L1. Sinker. Vargas. Deep. Makes the play, though. He was deep behind that line. That was scary. Do we want to keep playing? Let's return to simulating. Great chance here for Chase Mydroth facing Andrew Kittredge. Now, Mydroth, the thing about him is he's a high-contact guy. He also doesn't have the best clutch, but I think he's one of the best RBI driver-inners on our team because he has 25 RBIs. But his clutch is at 43. So, it's interesting, but that time, I mean, I just wanted one we could elevate. Cowser has a cannon. Shows it off a little bit, but not enough. We drive in the run. That was the goal. That was the goal the whole time. Now we got Luis up. And great speed on first. We're going to run. And I'm going to... Oh, my gosh. I couldn't make my mind up on if I wanted to swing or not. And when I decided I did, it jammed the crap out of me. Return to simulating. 1 out this time? Why not? Let's try it again. Jackson Holiday up, hitting .253 on the year. 2 for 4 today, though. Sinker from Castro, ball 1. Just got to attack them. Just got to attack them. Let the defense make plays behind us. That's what Miguel Castro has been great at this year for us. Great pitch. Dotted the changeup on the black. Sinker almost dotted. Jordan Westberg hasn't been great with runners in scoring position this year. 3-1 count. Chopped. Baldwin. Need a scoop. Elko, it ate him up. Sorry, Brooks. Here comes Jordan Westberg. Hasn't been good with runners in scoring position. Hasn't been good today. Just induce another ground ball. That's all we need. Induce another grounder. Slider. Foul. 0-2 to Westberg. Change up the middle. Castro may have robbed a base hit there. He may have robbed a base hit there. Cedric Mullins. They want us to intentionally walk into Adley Rutschman. I would rather face, if we accidentally walk him, sure. But I'd rather face Cedric Mullins. Slider right down the middle. We have not been able to place that pitch at all so far. Come on, Miguel. I got so much faith in you. 2-1. Sinker. Swung on and missed. Carroll loves it. The 2-2. He's getting tired. Change up. Fouled off. It's not going to be one of those ABs, is it? Please don't be one of those ABs where he fouls everything. Hit hard. Vargas bobbles. Picks it up. Throws it across. And White Sox win again. Do we buy? That's the question. I mean, we're going to get closer to the trade deadline probably to figure that out. But this squad has something to it. I mean, they've been awesome. Look at this. We're 28-30. Like, this is unbelievable. Drew Thorpe's been pretty... Oh, well, he got hit at some point recently. Scouting-wise, Sexton, pretty good. Padilla, pretty good. Let's look at those center fields prospects. They were international. Let's go take a look. Where are they? Here's one of them. Dropped. One of them stayed the same. At 47, he could be on our board. He could be around where we want. All these other guys, though, kind of fallen. Cabrera, he's not. Good speed. Decent little contact bat. Young guy. Didn't learn much, though. Should we find somewhere else? Or should we just roll with that? We're going to roll with that, I think. I do want to find another starting pitcher, like late in the draft again. I think this is something we can really, with what we know about our first pick, we can really try and go out there and get, extra guys who we think could be there, late in rounds and be confident in what we're picking, I think that is something that we want to do at this point. Let's look at Emery Saunders. We'll keep Padilla and we'll keep the center field plan. Then we're going to sim this last game and I'm going to call it a night. Oh, actually, yeah. Let's look at some progression. Shane Smith, not much doing. Robert, our second best player now. I mean, he deserves it. He's been so unbelievably good. It's awesome. Vargy, been pretty good as well. Benny, starting to get it back on the right track. He's starting to get back on the right track as of late, which is nice. He's up to 8 homers, so that's good. Hauser's up to a 75. Nice little trade value. Mydroth, great against righties. I guess he's struggled against lefties this year, which is interesting. Hasn't walked a lot, striking out a lot, so his vision is dropping. Durability's going up. Steel's going up because he's 5-0. Teal didn't develop. Knack is developing. He's a guy we, snagged from the Dodgers. He's probably going to just stay as a reliever for us, though. But who knows? Davis Martin's been pretty good for us this year. Jonathan Cannon's been very bad this year. Like, very, very bad. His whip is almost 2. Stone Garrett's been solid. He's going down, though, somehow. I don't know how. That's crazy. Perez, sure. Caro, hitting righties well. Not hitting lefties as well, it seems. But does it matter? Not really. Miguel Castro up to a 71. He was a 70 when we started this. 12 saves, 2 blown. But he's been awesome. Hagen Smith up to a 71. You look at this. Definitely want like the walks per 9, homers per 9 to get up before we call him up. We're definitely going to treat him pretty safely. Like we're not going to. We probably won't call him up this year. Probably won't even start him up next year. Thorpe is a guy though, however, who we're going to have to figure out a way to get on the 40-man and get up here. Because he's been pretty good. Baldwin's been great. Sean Burke. Outside of like the last 3 starts, been pretty good. But those last 3 starts are bad. Tavares has gotten better. Obviously Grant Taylor. Elko, power versus lefties going up, power versus righties going down. Other than that, not much movement. Makes sense. Corey Julks going up somehow. He's been bad. Schultz hasn't pitched much in AAA. I mean, he's been okay when he has, I guess. Sosa, somehow his power's not going up. He's already hit 7 homers this year. He's actually been really, really, really good, even though he's only played 35 games. Jairo Iriarte, been good in AAA. Getting better. We'd like to see that. Karinchak, I mean, his walks per 9 is just way too low. It's just way too low. But he's been good in the minors. Colson Montgomery getting a little better. We need the contact numbers up, man. That's the biggest problem with him. Slater, Owen White. Other than that, though, I don't think we were too interested in any of these guys, right? Vaughn's up to a 65. There's a gnat flying around me. Up to a 65. Maybe he can develop down there. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Gonzalez getting a little better. The other Gonzalez getting a little better. Montgomery's contact dropping against lefties. He is a switch hitter. I thought he was just a pure lefty. Not gonna lie. Larson Leisure. Terrell Tatum, not really care about. Bonnemer getting a lot better. Outside of that, though, I mean, not too much here that we're taking in or excited about. So that's that, and I'm going to call it a night. Actually, now I'm going to call it a night. Actually, no thanks. Now I'm going to call it a night? Let's see what happened. Nothing. Golly, that's bad. Not a fun look. Not a fun thing to look at. Davis Martin was decent. Vassell was bad. Leisure came in and pitched, so that's good. Montgomery was 2 for 3 with a triple, and Iriarte was great. Perfect. Good place to leave it. I'll be back tomorrow.